The 9 unknown men of Ashoka significantly impacted social, political, economic, and scientific events. An underground room with men wearing hats discussing plans in code names, swirls of smoke, hidden chambers where a password is needed to enter. These are the images that flash upon our mind if we hear the term secret societies. These societies have been a part of advanced civilizations through ages. The mist of mystery surrounding them can be linked to the very name though. While many secret organizations have existed, some have eventually came to light. Take and you may be familiar with them, Illuminati for example. This secret society was formed in Europe in 1776 by a Bavarian professor named Adam Weishaupt. Well, there are many more like this through history. Today, we will share the tale of one secret society created centuries back by none other than Emperor Ashoka of the Maurya Empire, who ruled India from 268 to 232 BC. It is known as the 9 unknown men, formed around 273 BC. But who were these 9 individuals? Does it still exist, as some believe? Is this society a myth or reality? Read on to find answers to these questions. Inception of the society. Up until the Kalinga War, fought between Ashoka and an independent feudal kingdom located on the east coast around the 3rd century BC, the emperor was a ruthless ruler. After the Kalinga battle was won at the cost of over 1,000,000 lives, Ashoka turned to Buddhism and realized that knowledge is power. He felt that ancient India had immense knowledge and wisdom and it should be preserved. The knowledge can be used for great deeds but can also prove to be dreadful if it reached the wrong hands, he understood. So, he gathered 9 of India's brightest brains of the time to form the secret club, the 9 unknown men. What did those men actually do? These 9 unknown men, it is believed, were experts in a variety of subjects like alchemy, cosmology, communication, gravity, light, microbiology, propaganda, physiology, and sociology. They are said to have impacted social, political, economic, and scientific events of the time. Records suggest that Ashoka instructed his 9 unidentified soldiers to maintain their secrecy. If a member passed away, became ill, or for any other reason was unable to continue, a deserving member would be chosen to take his place as the successor, and the society would carry on as usual with exactly 9 members present at all times. The reference of this society was found in the book named The 9 Unknown Men, published by English author Talbot Mundy in 1923. Interestingly, he found 9 books penned by these 9 men. Here are they. Physiology. Physiology was covered in this book, along with a demonstration of the touch of death, a method for killing someone with a touch that involves reversing a nerve impulse. People believe that leaked knowledge from this book gave birth to judo martial art. Communication. The book covered communication techniques between creatures from Earth and aliens. It seems that the 9 unknown were aware of aliens. Gravity. The book had comprehensive instructions on how to build the Vedic Vimana, or just an aircraft, and the secrets of gravity. Microbiology. The book included knowledge on microbiology and biotechnology. Propaganda. This book elaborated propaganda and psychological warfare tactics. Cosmology. The study of the universe was the theme of this book. Alchemy. This book was concerned with metal transmutation and alchemy. It is believed that experts of this book knew the conversion of any metal to gold. Light. This book dealt with properties of light, such as its speed and ways to utilize it as a weapon. Sociology. The book provided guidelines for society's progress and ways to foresee its destruction. The 9 books. Propaganda and psychological warfare is a concerted set of messages aimed at influencing the opinions or behavior of large numbers of people. Instead of impartially providing information, propaganda in its most basic sense presents information in order to influence its audience. It is the most dangerous of all sciences, as it is capable of molding mass opinion. It would enable anyone to govern the whole world. Physiology is the study of the mechanical, physical, and biochemical functions of living organisms. The Book of the 9 included instructions on how to perform the touch of death, death being caused by a reversal of the nerve impulse. One account has judo being a product of material leaked from this book. Microbiology, and, according to more recent speculation, biotechnology. In some versions of the myth, the waters of the Ganges are purified with special microbes designed by the 9 and released into the river at a secret base in the Himalayas. Multitudes of pilgrims, suffering from the most appalling diseases, bathe in them without harming the healthy ones. The sacred waters purify everything. Their strange properties have been attributed to the fact that they contain bacteriophages. But why should these not be formed in the Brahmaputra, the Amazon or the Seine? Alchemy, including the transmutation of metals. In India, there is a persistent rumor that during times of drought or other natural disasters, temples and religious organizations receive large quantities of gold from an unknown source. The mystery is further deepened with the fact that the sheer quantity of gold throughout the country in temples and with kings cannot be properly accounted for, seeing that India has few gold mines. Communication, including communication with extraterrestrials. Gravitation. Book 6 The Vaimanaka Sastra is said to contain the instructions necessary to build a Vamana, sometimes referred to as the ancient UFOs of India. Cosmology. The capacity to travel at enormous speeds through space-time fabric, and time travel, including intra- and inter-universal trips. Light. The capacity to increase and decrease the speed of light, to use it as a weapon by concentrating it in a certain direction etc. Sociology, including rules concerning the evolution of societies and how to predict their downfall. Myth or fact? It is difficult to imagine that an ancient society has continued to exist in secrecy for more than 2000 years, influencing global events from the deep jungles of India, with no infrastructure, technology, or equipment. So it's up to us to decide whether the current existence of the society is a myth or fact.